Okay, Sean from Invest to Live, guys and gals. We got some breaking news coming down the wire here about Palantir, symbol PLTR. Palantir, it's a pretty well-known stock, very popular. They are really all about AI, data science, data intelligence, etc. In the stock, I'm going to actually look at this live. Right now in after hours is up just over 13% in after hours trading. So we just got the news just moments ago that Palantir was just awarded a contract from the U.S. Army's Program Manager for Intelligence Systems and Analytics to deliver the Army's Intelligent Data Fabric and Analytics Foundation for the Capability Drop 2, also known as CD-2 program. So this is a really big deal because for Palantir, this is an $823 million win. This is significant. This is still a relatively young, small company on the stage. So there's a lot of repercussions here as far as what this means for the company. Aside from the fact that this is financially a big move for them, this is also a sizable contract with the Army, which only proves further that government agencies are continuing to reinvest and keep going back to Palantir, which says a lot about their stock, a lot about their stock, a lot about the company, the technology they're pushing out. So pretty interesting stuff here. I will say this: I am a fan of Palantir. It's absolutely not financial advice in any way. I do own it myself, so I want to be clear on that. I have stock and options. But even as I'm looking at this right now, it's still rising. We're up to 13.3%. And let me just give you a real dollars and cents numbers here. It closed at 23.21. It's currently sitting at 26.31, now up even more, 13.4%. So this is very significant. There's been a lot of questions around Palantir for the past couple of days here on where it's going. Are there concerns? People are questioning sometimes whether there's selling happening here or not. So nuts and bolts, $823 million contract with the Army, specifically around the data fabric and intelligence. This is a big deal. It's a long-term contract. This is putting them in a good position to really continue to grow their business and further integrate with that government sector business model that they have. Now, I think what's going to be really interesting here, just to look at the bigger picture for a few seconds, is this is now going to be a question of we're continuing to see success for Palantir in the government sector, in the armed forces sector. I think the real big question we're still looking at to understand right now is how is this going to carry over to the commercial sector, to non-federal, et cetera. And this is going to be a great win story for them, most likely, with this kind of intelligence, this kind of layered intelligence within the system that they're working on. So that's what we have. The stock is way up. It's up for a good reason. They have a huge contract coming through. I think this is something that we definitely want to be paying attention to, understand the full spectrum of what these terms look like. But as a final point, what I'll call out also is this is a scenario where there are a handful of very strong AI players out there in this sort of sector or this marketplace. Their continuing ability to win at scale, especially contracts close to that $1 billion mark, I think it says a lot about what they're performing, a lot about what they're putting out to the market. That's it. I don't have a lot more information to share right now. We'll keep the video short. Appreciate everybody watching and tuning in. Thanks so much. Good luck out there. Make sure you're covering yourself in case things reverse or turn around. So with that, thanks everybody. Have a good night.